Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to put some brand new coilovers on the 2006 BMW 530xi wagon. And it was very hard to find for the wagon. Matter of fact, I only had one choice. This is what we had to choose from. ISC suspension. I went with the street porting, comfort, whatever you want to call it. And this is their premium coilover, whatever you want to call it. But that is what we had to choose from. It's got all kinds of adjustments. And the wagon actually does have this currently on it. Only on the rear, because they're the only people that make anything for the rear. And you can buy the rear separate from the front. The front is the same as the E60. So yeah, let's get this put on and maybe we'll get even a little bit more low out of the front, hopefully. So the wagon hasn't actually moved in a few days, and that's because we lost the keys to it. We were at the racetrack the other night and we lost the keys to the wagon, so it hasn't moved. However, we had a guy come out to us and he actually made us 2 keys. So yeah, that's awesome. Do you have a squeaky belt that you don't want to fix? No problem, I got you. Let's make it squeakier. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Nice. You can't really get in there, but you know. No more squeaky belt. Got this old strut. 3 bolts up top, pretty simple. The hard part is going to be getting it out of the bottom. We've dealt with this on some E60 N1s and it's not fun at all. Take this loose. The new one will come with, or it'll come with new ones. So really I can just take the bottom one loose, and then there's one bolt back here that holds the strut. Clear. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah,
thanks to the
that's
pregame.
probably games. Similar to what's squeaking in the back. This setup needed to be replaced. It's been ridden bottomed out its entire life.
Yes. And it's about to be again.
Oh, sorry, YouTube.
I have to edit that out.
Yeah. Bleep.
Thanks, bro.
Beep. You should just edit that part in over the beep. Just my face going beep. I just recorded my face going beep.
Okay. I get this bolt out now. The brake line's like right in the way.
Yeah.
There's a piece of metal on the board. Oh, there we go. Come on, come on. Yeah. So there's the main bolt that holds the strut in. It might come out pretty easy, I don't know. This one seems to be moving easier than a factory one.
Yeah, because it hasn't been on there the entire car's life.
That's true, that's true. Thankfully, because it has 204,000 miles.
Jeez. It just wouldn't come off without cutting it, probably.
That came out easier than I expected. Much easier.
Really?
This end link.
Oh, dude, look, the whole thing's popping out.
Yeah. The whole strut.
It's ready to come out.
Wouldn't that be so nice?
if this
Oh my
job
God.
actually ended up being easy. Do you have new tires? That's actually okay. They're supposed to be stiff like that, but that boot's not supposed to be torn.
Yeah, it comes with new end links.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, the stock end links are adjustable.
Those?
Yeah.
Those are probably not stock.
Oh, yeah, probably not.
Now the only thing is like... Oh. Dude, nice.
No freaking way that just comes out like that easy. Got a set of coilovers for sale.
We could throw these on the E60.
I don't know if I'd bother. It's got that
If they weren't
adaptive
so
suspension. Yeah.
Just clean out this hole.
That looks like it would go right on my car.
It probably would. You can have them. Oh, dude, we could build... If we built a drift car, we could use this as like the bash bar. Like if we like wall tap.
Yeah.
And then build a
That'd be
pivot
cool.
point, and then it squishes on this instead of the car. But dude, these are pretty ratchet. What do you think?
Yeah, they're blasted, dude.
Well, let's get the new one, I guess.
Yeah.
So we already kind of opened this to make sure it was, you know, correct. But this is what you can expect from the same unboxing experience. Except, you know, yours would be wrapped up still, obviously. Oh, this is... So here's the rear, actually. Got your rear struts, some fancy tools, rear springs and perches.
Looks like a pretty nice little setup.
It does.
And it still has the rubber bump stops on it.
So we got this nice fancy sticker that we might put on the car.
Nah.
Probably not. And then here's the fronts. This is like awkward to pull.
Yeah. It's got suction. I mean, there's not a box under this box. I don't see the need to even take that box out.
True. Aha!
Beep.
That looks pretty good.
Beep.
Nice. Full camber adjustment, everything. We ought to just max it out on the camber on the front and then put spacers on the front.
I don't know. This depends on what it looks like.
The end links.
Right on. Yeah, those are the same end links that just come off of it, it looks like.
Yeah, just less rusty. And then the other side. Not sure which side is which. I think this side. No, it'll be this side is driver's side.
No.
No? Because it was sitting like this. So then wouldn't it be this one?
Oh, shit, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. We just now need to figure out how to, like, I guess.
I would read the instructions. Because you see, look at it up top down like this.
Like this?
Yep. That's passenger side. See what I mean?
Because of this?
Yeah. Now look at that one top down. And see how it's offset the same as this one. Yeah. That's driver's side.
So the way that we got these exactly the same, and we're hoping will be just a bit lower than the other ones were, was we measured this part right here, and it's 11.73 millimeters. So that kind of, and that was like all of these down, and then they both have the exact same gap, and so the spring rate should be close or identical at least. So
See how easy it all goes back together. Hey, does that really just go up in there like that? That makes me sick a little bit.
good job. The one was so hard.
I should have just got coilovers for mine.
Oh
The springs weren't that bad though.
no, they weren't. If I could get this thing slide down in there.
Yeah, you have to get on it because you're kind of at an angle.
Yeah, I can't like. There we go. Maybe.
There
get in there. Maybe I should just put it up in there and put some bolts on it and then like jack it up.
Yeah.
Nice. Devin, did you leave a pube on there?
It's not mine. It's previous owner's pubes, man.
So long.
I'm getting down in there with gloves on. Challenging. But I can do it.
Nice. Oh, we can't get to the camber bolts.
You have to change it first.
What?
Are you just going to do it, or?
Let's just leave it in the middle.
Alright. Yeah, it'll be fine.
I hope
Even tire tread.
I think they're tight.
I think we're tight.
The camber bolts.
I hope so. I don't see why they wouldn't just zero it out and tighten them. I'm sure they're tight. Whenever you buy new coilovers, you always want to make sure you tighten these up. If the factory doesn't do it and you put it on the car, it'll just go flopping around.
Alright, we're right in the middle. Just going to snug these. Alright, that should be good. Now, I can put these up in.
Not for the third time.
Not for the third time. It's like super hard to line up. Alright, so we got it in there, and we've got it seated, as you can see. Basically, like, the hardest part was getting this part into this right here, like lined up perfect. And we just kind of put it in there and then kind of tapped the rotor with a mallet, and then it went in. So easy enough. So on these sway bar links, we basically measured top and bottom on these, on the old ones, and then since we're going just a little bit lower on this coilover, hopefully we don't have to adjust it at all after that. We just went 5 millimeters less on each side. So now we can go ahead and slap those on. Just using a Allen and a ratchet wrench to tighten these sway bar end links. Some long bolts. There we go. That should be good. And then the only thing left to do is to put these bolts up here, and then BMWs do have a little bit of camber adjustment, so I'm just going to push that all the way over. That way I'm just going to tighten these by hand so nothing breaks off. Not really too worried about the old beater.
Worried enough to spend 1/3 of what the vehicle cost on new suspension.
In the last month we've spent like literally in the last 30 days we've spent the equivalent to what we spent on the car, the whole car when we bought it, just in tires, keys, and suspension. Let's see how low the tank is. Should I drop it hard?
I wouldn't.
Okay. Soft.
Hopefully the jack comes out. That's low.
I think that's gonna work. That's like just a little bit lower than it was.
Did you just settle it by jumping on it, you think?
I mean, a little, not all the way for sure.
It looks like it might work. Yeah. I've seen a lot closer fitment.
And I mean, we could always give it more camber.
Could pull the thing back out.
Yeah. We can always give it more camber and then put a wheel spacer on it to get the same fitment, like fender fitment, you know?
What you doing? Two guys in the garage screwing. I hope I don't get demonetized for that.
Probably.
I might have to delete that then. Oh,
That's it.
is that it?
That's it.
So this screw holds the bottom mounting point. It's 18 millimeter. Take that right out, and then it's got one bolt up top, and then
Sounds wonderful.
this fender liner.
Yeah, take the spring perch up off of that. Will it pop off?
I think it's bolted.
Oh, okay.
See if you can pull it out. Nice. I assume it's bolted.
Don't need that.
Yeah.
I guess we should put the bolt back in down here.
So for extra special fastness, just go ahead and grab this shiny rod with these really grippy pliers while you use an impact on the other end.
These coilovers are for sale. Oh, I gotta.
So we got the new perch on there and the spring. However, I mean, you can tighten this, but then you're going to raise the car, so I don't really know what they want there.
I would just take the slop out of it.
And then the little bushing on the back, it forces everything to be crooked. But, you know, whatever, I guess.
Isn't that supposed to be a rubber piece that this sits up into?
It seems like there would need to be something there. On the old set, this was actually loose, which would explain why it made a knocking noise when we hit bumps. I really feel like there should be something holding the spring in place. So when we tighten this up, this tightened up a lot, but it still has the least bit of slack. And also the new kit didn't come with one of these plastic little bushings, so we actually had to reuse the old plastic bushing on top, because I know that metal on metal would definitely make some noise after a while. One other thing that we did is put a hose clamp on the strut to keep this rubber boot down. That way we don't blow out a strut once again. Make sure no dirt and junk gets in there, so it should be good to go. I do just find it weird though that spring literally just, I mean, while the car is jacked up, you know, has ability to move around, but obviously when you have weight on it, as long as you aren't jumping your car and, you know, stuff like that, then it should be fine. So there's a little rubber plug in the very end of that, That way you can have access to your dampening adjustment. We put it right in the middle. I believe there's 32 clicks total, and we put it at 16. Feels pretty good so far.
The ride's smoother.
It does.
I didn't put the springs as tight. That's why. That's probably why they were so tight. Honestly, you're not going to hit stuff like that all the time.
It's just this road. This road is awful. But other than that, and the squeaking.
Yeah, the squeaking's not nearly as bad.
No. Teapot in there.
Yeah, I was trying to get some teapot action in the roof racks.
That is so annoying.
She just rip them right off the car when we get back.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna keep them on until you move, right?
That's what I planned on doing, but I can't stand the sound of them.
It's like, it's just a combination of all the noises, I think. They start getting to you after a while.
Yeah.
That's why I just turned my stereo up at this point in my car, because the more noises I hear, the more money I spend.
Same. Then if we open the sunroof,
That little deflector pops up. Right about there. No more noise. It's cruising pretty good.
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely like way smoother than it was.
This is much more dailyable. Dailyable? Yeah. English. Not my first language.
Spanglish. Dude,
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. They heard you've been roaring up and down this road in a V10.